Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about climate change because I've seen it enough around social media that I kind of just wanted to put my own words out there because I feel like it's necessary with what the world is going through right now. I feel like it could be helpful to some of you, especially if you're someone who might not even believe that climate change even exists. I know that there's some people out there that don't even believe it exists, but I mean, we see it on a daily. It's kind of hard to not notice. Like it's out there. It's definitely out there. It's definitely obvious, or at least it should be to more people. And I know that it's starting to concern some people because there are people out there that do not believe in it or choose to not see it, so they don't acknowledge it. But the truth is that the earth is a living thing just like we are, right? And so if we are not taking care of it, the earth is not going to be in such a good position. 10 years approximately from now is said to be the amount of time we really have to fix shit, because if we do not start fixing shit now, it's going to start tearing us down, and the earth does not intentionally mean to hurt any of us, right? The earth is just a living thing on its own, as much as we are alive, or even animals. It's just we have different levels of survival. Like, we all have the things in our body helping us survive. Same with animals. And for the planets are a little bit different in a way because they have their own way of survival. They have their own elements that make up what they are as a planet, right? Whether a planet is more dry or has more water on it or has more or less oxygen on it than another planet. This planet is ideal for human life in general. It is very safe and it is very good to us. And it is very adaptable to like technology and all of that for like what we want to bring onto this planet. But the thing is that shit is not even good for us, and it's not good for the planet either. And I love technology. Trust me, like I adore it so much. But there are things that we do need to let go of. Like, we do not need to let go of everything. Like, the earth is more than flexible with us. It is more than willing to be there for us if we are going to be there for it. However, we are adding things that do not need to be added, like more buildings that we literally have thousands and thousands of already. We do not need more shit or more technology that's just going to make us more unintelligent and less active as well, so more lazy and more unhealthy. And the thing too is that even like how much we complain about mental health and all of that, mental health literally is worsened by, first of all, our diets, but that's not really for this video, but just saying to add on to that. But also, apart from that, the oxygen levels on the fucking planet, if we have less oxygen or less clean air, even if you want to say that too, have less clean air, we are not getting as much oxygen to our brains as we need to because it is not flowing properly through our bodies because we are not getting enough of it, because the more we are getting is polluted air, right? So even my friend, she's traveling right now. I'm going to use her as an example because even she commented on the difference in the air quality and just how amazing it made her feel, because it's just an amazing vibe there, because the planet is like literally nature itself, and nature is literally the most healing thing on this planet and the most cleansing thing on this planet. And it keeps the air as clean as possible. But the less plants we have around us, well, the more restricted we are to proper airflow of oxygen within us and within our bodies. So our health kind of goes downhill even more. So technology isn't good for us, but nor is it good for the planet. And not having things be good for the planet and not good for us is only going to be double the bad for us. So it's not really worth it, and it's something that's just going to mess up our health even more, especially mentally. And it already has shown that enough, as people are already kind of losing their minds on this planet to this day. We see that continuously, right? And that's because people can't look away from fucking screens and whatever. They're so focused on rebelling towards all of these things and having their own power and showing their own purpose and meaning that they're starting to fight other people in general. And it's just like, it's toxic to everyone. And this is not just about technology. but a big part of it is technology. And it does upset me that we are trying to create more shit that we don't need, like more technology, for example, being like probably the biggest thing. It's like technology is awesome and it's really cool and it's shown a lot of helpfulness to us and our survival as well. But, and like I said, the earth is very accepting and very flexible, but the more that we challenge that and try to stretch beyond that, the more the planet's getting damaged and the less we're gonna fucking survive, because the earth is, like I said, its own living thing as well. And one day it's going to get overwhelmed, very overwhelmed, and it's not going to be able to handle it anymore. So it's going to have to do its sort of cleansing on itself with weather, for instance, and that's going to be our own worst enemy, because we're not going to be able to survive that. But the earth is, and the earth is going to recreate its surroundings so that it's healthy again, because it's not going to be polluted anymore, because we won't survive what it needs to do to survive, right? Eventually, when it comes down to it. And like I said, approximately we have about 10 years to fix this. So it's something that we need to start doing now, because if we don't start acting now, it's going to fuck up the future for everyone, right? It's not going to be good for anyone. And it upsets me so much that people are actually excited for more technology. And it's like, again, like I get that because technology is really awesome. But at the same time, it's really destructive and it's not going to help us survive any longer. Honestly, it's really not going to help us survive any longer. And it's not going to help the planet survive either. I mean, the planet is going to outlive us no matter what. But the thing is that what the planet is going to have to do to help itself and keep itself going is going to have to get stronger and stronger and stronger, which the weather, for instance, is the Earth's way of healing from and like releasing the things that don't serve it, releasing all the toxic things on this planet, cleaning the air, cleaning the environment. So there's going to be too much flooding, there's going to be too much lightning and thunder, there's going to be too much fires to handle. Like there's going to be more and more and more of everything, more and more of the destructive weather that we see today that's already destructive because of this shit, right? Because of overstressing the planet and over abusing the planet. It's going to get more and more and more intense the more we just want more from life. We want more from technology. We want more from all of these other toxic things that we are bringing onto this planet. And it's just going to hurt the planet even more to the point that we're going to fucking die because we cannot survive what the earth is going to have to bring on. And it's going to keep being that way until we do something about it, right? And that's why I wanted to make this video, because it is a very important topic to me, and I've always felt strong connection to the earth, and I always will. And I don't want to see people lose it either. Like, they should definitely be appreciating it a lot more, especially the fact that we already have so much shit, and the earth is being so generous to us and helping us and adapting to the shit that we think we need on this planet. And so it's already dealing with that as it is. And the more that we bring onto this planet, the less it's going to be able to survive, right? And again, it's not going to die, but we're going to fucking die because it's going to have to do some super cleansing on itself that's going to kick us off the planet because we're not going to be able to handle it. We're not going to be able to survive it. It's kind of like, if you really want to look at it, like some examples, there's like even baking. If you're baking something and you overuse an ingredient and you're not supposed to, so you put a little bit more into the mixture than you're supposed to, it's not going to come out the same. It's not going to come out the way it's supposed to. And you can say that, oh, well, it could still possibly be successful, right? Some people might want to say that because it's true. It might still be successful and might still work out, whatever. But there's going to be one time that happens and it's not going to work out, you know? And same with even shaking a bottle of pop, you know, eventually it's going to explode the more that you shake it because the elements are not meant to be doing that. The ingredients in that bottle are not meant to be used in that way. They're not meant to be reacted in that way. They're not meant to be used that way. They're meant for something totally different beyond that. So when you go around and misuse those ingredients that's mixed together to form the pop, you know, it's going to eventually explode, right? And again, it might not the first 10 times even, but eventually it's going to fucking lose it and it's going to fucking explode. So same with the planet. Eventually it's going to lose its shit and we're not going to be able to survive it because we are not like the earth. We are not made up of the same elements as earth is. I mean, we have similarities like water, for example, but that's not going to fucking help us breathe underwater when the earth is fucking surrounding itself with water to cleanse itself, right? It's one of the things, like, it's not going to happen. And fire, we don't have fire either, but the earth can make fire, right? And the earth will heal itself how it has to. It's just a matter of us surviving or dying. So we need to change that so that the earth doesn't have to go to that level of extremes. And I do actually believe as well, before I end this video, I will say that I actually do hold the belief that if we do just stop everything, the earth will get confused and it will think that it has the full ability to cleanse itself fully, which is going to, again, wipe us out. It's going to clear us off. I do definitely hold that belief. So I do believe that if we slowly back away, the earth will slowly back off as well from having to do as much cleansing as possible to help it survive. Like, it will slowly back away from the intense storms and all of that, and everything will start to go back to normal the way it was functioning before, you know. So I don't believe that we should just fully stop everything completely right away, but I do feel like we need to start intentionally slowing down and backing off so that the earth can do the same. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. And as always, I will link my main channel in the description below this video.